How is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Need for Speed ProStreet, and we're gonna start with what the game calls Super Promotion, even though it's not even a promotion event, but I don't know why it calls it Super Promotion, but I guess it is what it is. So, on to that. Basically, the promotion events are like the stars usually, but this one is just called Super Promotion, so I don't know why, but this thing basically is the one that gives you 2 cars, and with those 2 cars, well, you pick one at the end of it. Basically, it's, well, as I said yesterday, a very big dilemma. I guess it's the Nissan Skyline R34 or the Dodge Viper. Both games, both cars that I love. Well, the Dodge Viper is here, I guess, only for the high-speed events, but the Skyline is the one that is used for regular races. I also like the way it looks a lot. Pretty good. So the question is, how does it drive? So I've been so used to... Yeah, this actually drives like an actual racing car. Kinda weird to get used to that after using the Nissan seat that, well, unfortunately cannot do very much. But though regardless of what I unlock, it doesn't really matter because it will be the speed event version and not the grip version, right? But it's a short track as well. Okay, so if I want the first place, I need to try a little bit harder than this. This is not a good time at all. I haven't been using the nitro. I feel like at this rate the best thing I can do is save the nitro for the final lap. Like, save both nitros for the final lap. Keep in mind that here it's not like you can simply use a better car. Like, you have to use this one no matter what. Alright. By using the nitro there, it was actually enough to get the first place, but yeah, they could still steal it on the next one. Also, those drift were not good. That cost me some speed. I'm gonna use the last nitro after this here. There we go. Okay, actually got it. Damn, it's a shame that we won't be able to have this car. That's a pretty high score as well. But yeah, well, we can have it for high speed. I want to use it for regular races. Speaking of which, should I do one of these now? Now we're gonna do it in order. No reason to hurry, you know. A little bit silly to see all the cars being the exact same one though, it's fine. I mean, that's the point of this event, I guess. Yeah, okay, pretty nice. What you mean that I took a hit in that turn? I didn't take a hit in the turn, I took a hit on the straight, which is even more sad. Keep in mind that all the damages here are free. Since this is not my car, you can, well, you can even total your car and it's not gonna cost you anything. I mean, other than time, I guess. No monetary consequences. At the same time, with the savings I have, I could also like purchase this car on my own, you know? That wouldn't be a problem. But then I will have to customize it and all of that. So according to the car lot, the acceleration of this car is not particularly very good. Like it had a pretty slow 0 to 100. But yeah, I'm not sure. There seems like there could be better options if the idea is purchasing a car exclusively for grip, right? It's pretty clear that I have to purchase a car for grip no matter what. But I could also upgrade the ones I already have, but I feel like at that point might as well get a new one. Alright. I think that my car doesn't look pretty good after that. A number of, you know, I really wonder how much easier it will be to, you know, do all this stuff if you could actually get blueprints online. So the Dodge Viper seems like it can also be used for drifting. I don't really care too much about that though. Yeah, I want to assume that the one they will give you at the end is for high speed and not for drifting. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I'm not sure if I will call that dominating. I feel like I'm more like dominating the grass. It's working well, I guess. Yeah. I'm glad this is not my car. Damn, didn't even finish through the... Oh shit, okay. Hold up. Maybe we can save ourselves from using the... From doing the drift events. Because maybe we can get enough points from the other ones. From speed challenge and top speed run. Probably not. But it's worth a try. So here is where you can pick either one. And not a big fan of how that configuration of the skyline looks like. Like, removing the front cover is a little bit silly. I think that's just because of that I'm gonna pick the Viper, cause see, like, that barely even looks like a skyline. What a way to uglify the car for no reason. So, about this mode, can you actually change? Yeah, that's what I thought. So, the camera on when I was doing these events with the Corvette, the reason why it looked so far wasn't because of the speed, it was because it was by default on the far camera. And I'm pretty sure the same happens with drag and with drift. Just that I guess with drag and drift it doesn't really matter that much, but with this one it does matter. Because with the far camera you cannot see shit. It's pretty hard to calculate anything with that. I mean, you still have a lot of camera vibration though. So why is this song so loud? Usually songs are not this loud, are they? It's a little bit weird. Yeah, sure, why not? I feel like every other song is a lot lower in volume. You know that everything is vibrating so much that even the leaderboard on the top left is also vibrating. I will try to shake my desk so my camera also vibrates to roleplay a little bit. Yeah. I mean, once you have this camera, it's really the screen shake, the one thing that will throw you off a little bit. Okay. Yeah, a lot of these seem like they won't really require you to brake or do anything like that. Now you can basically do this without, like basically by just going full throttle all the time and only worrying about steering. And the target time is 1 minute behind. What are these target times even? Like at that point, what's even the point of a target time? Like you're obviously gonna hit it. You know? Alright, so yeah, with this I might not need to do either of the drift events. Wait, how many points do I need? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get way more than 7,000 here, so... Well, let's get it. I could try using the skyline, but yeah, I don't think I will end up picking it. As I say, simply because of the front. I don't like what they did to the front here. And yeah, seeing it like this just looks so much uglier, dude. And you cannot really modify this blueprint simply to... Oh, the back also looks pretty shitty. And they really made it uglier for no reason. But I guess in that case, the option is... Well, the decision is very clear. It's gonna be the Dodge Viper then. And this is gonna be a pretty short event as well. Wonder why these guys even tried to brake. Pretty sure that these tracks are made specifically to not brake. Why would you even want to? I can understand braking when there's someone in front of you, but those guys didn't even have anyone in front of them. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be a victory, but I do wonder if that will be enough points. It has to be like 8,000 to be enough points. Okay, way more than enough. Nice. And with that we save ourselves from doing drift. Amazing. Well, I got more cash. Well, at least the decision that I thought that was gonna be hard, it's not gonna be hard considering that this Skyline is like an ugly version. Not to mention that the Viper seems to perform better anyway, so... But it might be possible that I do buy the Skyline for regular races. That's something I probably will do. Now the question is, what do I do now? Because basically in every race day that I enter, there will be like a considerable amount of grip races. Damn, wheelie competition. Well, that's interesting because my Corvette shouldn't have any issue with that. But with this many grip races, I cannot really participate as it is right now. I could also try finishing the events down here, since I have quite a lot of them. But yeah, I also think that a lot of this will require me to get a grip car. Can I at least try one of these? Though, ironically, none of these three first ones have any high-speed event. Like, not a single one. So, that car that I just got is basically worthless for now. Because, unless they gave me the grip version, that would be interesting. No, it's for speed challenge, as you can see. So, in that case, I probably should go to the car lot and purchase a car. It's just that I also don't know if I might be able to get away with murder here. I might be able to. Like, for example, I could try this one. Promise that if it doesn't go right, it will be a problem. I guess I could try doing the time attack first. And if I fail doing the time attack, it's fine. I won't, I guess. Yeah, I got the Viper. Yeah, I decided to pick the Viper because the skyline looks so ugly in the high speed version. It looks fine on the grip version, but the high speed version looks horrendous. Hey, how is it going, Yannick? It seems that I will most likely get the skyline regardless. Just I'm gonna get it with like buying it, because I need a grip car no matter what. Well, we will see though, because here maybe I can still keep using this thing and not have many issues, but I don't know. I think that this poor thing has to retire already. It did its best and it served me pretty well, but I think it's finally time to put it to rest. Like, in fact, it's crazy, dude. After using the skyline in the races, like in the grip races, like, it actually drives like a regular racing car, like, you know, as you would expect it to drive. And this thing struggles to do anything. Like, it's impossible to drive this shit properly. So I find it pretty funny. Like, this poor thing is asking to be put out of its misery already. Like, it wants a way out. And unfortunately, I'm not giving it to him. Fuck. Okay. I don't think I can do this time trial. I'll try one more time, because I made a mistake at the end there. But I most likely will have to take the same time that I took yesterday to pick a car and use it for grip races. Like, it will most likely have to be the case. But that's not a bad thing. I mean, I do have a lot of money, so... In fact, maybe at least for these events that are not part of the super promotion category, I might even be able to get away with an unupgraded car. And maybe I can buy the skyline and use it as it is without any modification. It's possible. Apparently suspension tuning helps a lot, but I don't know how to do it. Well, I mean, in this particular case, for the Nissan Seed, it doesn't matter, because anything that I will want to modify, I will need to remove this pre-tuned thingy, and I'm not gonna do that. So basically, yeah, the only solution is purchasing a new car. Just like I did with the Corvette. Like, we need to do that. We will see how it goes, but... Hey, we will also see, I mean, if I can beat this time trial, it's pretty clear I can beat the rest of the day. Which means that this Nissan Seal will get work for a little bit more time. Well, maybe much to its displeasure, but it's fine. The problem here is that it's not looking like it. It's not really looking like it. I still have the nitro. I can use it before the final corner, I guess. And I don't think there is any way here to to skip a corner, right? Well, maybe the one that comes after this one, can you skip it? Kinda looks like... yeah, well, no, kinda. But promise that that's sand. You're not gonna skip shit there. Ah, fuck. Yeah, and then I just went straight into the wall. Now that ain't gonna make it, no. Alright, we gotta buy a new car. No matter what, we gotta buy a new car. And you even got damage, man? Come on. Well, yeah, 70 of damage, whatever. Okay. We gotta go to the shopping. We gotta go to the shopping. As much as I'm not a fan of the idea yet, but I have to. So, I feel like getting an all-wheel drive is probably the best, right? When it comes to driving. Oh, the Lamborghini is available. Available not for poor people. It's yeah, no, not available for poor people. This Nissan is also not a bad option. Not a fan of it, but the problem with the Skyline is that apparently it has a bad... Well, you can see that it doesn't have a very surprising acceleration and also not a very surprising top speed at all. While this one seems to be better in every way, and it makes sense because it's more expensive, but I feel like at that point I will get this one, you know? You also have this other one. Apparently this one has... Actually, despite being cheaper, seems like it's a lot better than the prototype. Huh. Well, that's weird. Well, then you have the Subaru Impreza. Yeah, seems that all of this pale in comparison. And then the fucking Volkswagen Golf. Okay, pretty funny. Yeah, I could get this one, I guess. Seems like a good choice by default, you know? As much as I love this car, it seems that stat-wise this car is not worth it. At least compared to this one. So I'll get this one. Hopefully I don't regret it. Well, it's not that expensive, I guess, so... yeah, put it on grip mode. Well, the only thing that I'm gonna customize is the color. I want to see if by default it can actually go places. So, visuals. Not sure what to make it. Yeah, it's as I say, the 60k version is the R35 and the 90k version is the prototype. For some reason the prototype, despite being more expensive, didn't have better stats, so I'm not really sure what's the idea there. Why does this look purple? That's not even close to purple in the color picker. I could make it green. Where is the purple coming from here? Just making the purple up. So I don't think it will look bad, like with chrome, like something like this. Like an emerald color. I think it looks pretty, honestly. Not sure if I can add anything else, because it seems that going through decals and vinyls is a little bit of a pain in the ass, you know. Yeah. Oh, this one is simply like an inscription. Well, we can put it 35. I mean, that's what the... Wait, 35? What? Oh, it's because it's the... Okay. It's an interesting thing. It says 36, but it's because it's the 36 on the list. It's a little bit weird. We'll make it black. I guess it doesn't look bad on black. But on white? Not sure. Like it looks fine either way. Oh, and you... Is this like the previous game? Well, on red it looks pretty cool. Though I guess not that... Like a darker red, something like that, to make it match with the lights. Yeah, like a dark red like this one. Yeah, the issue is that I think that if you want the other layer... Oh, okay. You actually have zones. Do you have a zone for the other side, I wonder? Bro, are you kidding me? Oh, there you go. Nice. Because I'm like, you know, it would have been like in Carbon that you have to put it all the way to the other side. Would be pretty funny. Alright, what color did I say? Red, but which red? This one? Was it that red? It looks like that red. All that effort just for the car to crash and completely lose it, you know? Nah, it's gonna be fine. And yeah, vinyls here. Promise that for some reason... Oh, yeah, zone. That's the thing. You have different zones where you install it. I still find it a little bit awkward. So stripes. Wait. Okay, I'm seeing the stripe now. Promise that, don't you have any way to do like a full vertical stripe? Like, you know that the vertical stripe is a classic, but apparently you don't have a way to do that. Well, whatever, I guess leave it like that. Yeah, I'm fine with it, sure. Okay. So let's see how good this is gonna be. I hope it is. It could easily not be, but we're gonna see. Well, in fact, we can do the same event that we did last time. Just with the... you know. Well, apparently the Nissan Seed has a shit ton of aerodynamic, which this car doesn't, so I hope that's not a problem, but it could be. So yeah, let's do the time trial, or time attack, whatever. So, place your bets. How far behind is this thing gonna fall? Because I already got this with the Corvette, and if it wasn't for Yannick's wisdom, we will be still eating shit. So I don't know what's gonna happen here. Well, at least for now, I can tell you that the steering is a lot better. I didn't put a nitro, actually. I wonder if I'll need it. I mean, probably not, but we will see. Because I don't think that these opponents are the same ones that were there with the Nissan Seal, so I might actually need some upgrades to probably get to them. I mean, right now they are going quite fast, so... Yeah, you can tell that their time is a lot faster, 47 than it was before. 47 is what they are doing. Doesn't seem like I can do 47, but... Oh, someone died. Nice. Yeah, we might need to put an upgrade in the engine and then the nitro upgrade, and maybe that's gonna be enough. Maybe, I don't know. Keep in mind that not having a nitro means that I cannot really get seconds out of nowhere here. Yeah, unfortunately it's not enough. I'll need to install a couple of upgrades. That's fine though. I mean, I have a shit ton of money and the car wasn't even that expensive, so... let's do it real quick. Just real quick. Garage. Where are you? There you are. Yeah. Let me get you... Well, first of all, the nitro. The nitro cannot, like, not be there. So let me get you this one, for example. Then I could give you an engine... Well, how costly will it be to put every upgrade? Because that will be ideal, but maybe I'm going too hard. Problem is that here you don't have a way to like add things to the cart and see what the result is at the end like you could in some of the previous games. Should I purchase everything? I think I should. I think I will. Like, maybe this is a horrible idea, and that's fine. But yeah. Oh, also, these ones are basically different brands. Well, it's probably easier to just purchase the last one if I want to equip them later, so I don't need to like look one by one where they are going, you know. Alright. Well, I'm running out of cash. Well, running out of cash, but it was enough, actually. And also, can I install like a front bumper? Oh, you can only install a full body kit. Oh, that looks pretty chunky. Hold up, let me check. How does it look behind? Because in the front it looks funny. No, I don't like the way that looks. Looks like an insect. I don't think there is a way to install only a bumper. It doesn't look like it. Well, in that case, unless it's a visual. No, it isn't. Okay. So if this is not enough, that will be a problem. But hey, what do you think? Is it gonna be enough? I'm completely out of cash, by the way, so if it's not enough, yes, it will be a very big problem. It will be an issue. But yeah, maybe as Yannick says, you can tweak the suspension. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not an expert, that's the problem, dude. I cannot know that. Well, as long as it's enough to beat these events, it's fine. It might not be enough to beat later events, maybe, but we will see. Problem is that here you always get paired with cars that are similar to the one you pick, right? So it's not like this is like Gran Turismo where you can fill your car with upgrades so he can completely smoke the competition. Doesn't really work that way. At least we do have a fully upgraded car, so anything that might be needed later just requires tuning and not money. Well, what will require money is in case you break the car, but let's pray that doesn't happen, you know? Though, just judging by how close I'm getting to them, this should be fine. Like, I'm getting super close to them. Yeah, I should obliterate everyone's time here without trouble, yeah, correct. Okay, well, for now, no tuning needed. So, worry not, we are fine. Oh, where is that guy going? Where are you going, sir? I guess after this I really don't need to worry about purchasing anything else for the time being. I think my next acquisition, assuming it will be necessary, will be a drift car, but I feel like drift cars are like even worse in that regard of trying to get like a better one, because sack of fucking shit. I mean, it's true that I pretty much did a brake check on him, but I was out to say, I don't think that having a better upgraded drift car is gonna make that much of a difference. Maybe it does, it probably does, but like, that will be even more confusing to know exactly what to upgrade. So how expensive is this repair gonna be? What do you think? Might be a little expensive. I got 3,500 in cash. So... ouch. There goes all my price. Poof, just went away. Damn. Well, I shouldn't expect the same type of expenditures than the Nissan Seed, but damn, that hurts a little bit. I gotta say, it hurts my soul. It hurts where it matters, right in my soul. $500 of profit, yeah, I know. And the worst part is that the grip events are the most common ones, so that thing is gonna give me a lot of... like, it's gonna take away a lot of profit from me, without a doubt. Will be a little bit of an issue. Yeah, that's fine. So be it. You can buy a roll cage to reduce damage. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I'm not sure if I can buy it. Like, that's an interesting assumption, because I'm not sure if I have the money for that. Well, at the end of this race day, I should have it. Alright, well, thanks for the suggestion. I'll try to do that. Give me some roll cage. Then even with the supposedly close chase camera, it still goes pretty far. It's fine. Alright. Yeah, there are some tips right there that do tell you that you cannot enter you cannot enter one of these events if you have a broken car that is not repaired. Well, the sector shootout will be an interesting one. This is the event that always gives me trouble, but how is it gonna be with this car? So what's the Hemi Cuda? What car is that? No, that's the Chevrolet. That's also a Chevrolet. Oh, it's one of those muscle cars, yeah. Makes sense that I never heard of it. Yeah, a lot of people here are a fan of these old-ass cars. I personally am not, but that's fine. At least there is a taste for everyone. Oh, then Pedro Wilson is doing some... oh, fuck, okay. How much damage is that hit gonna be? Alright, this is starting to become a problem. I'm gonna use a marker since I have a lot, but this, like, I know that was a hit at a relatively high speed, but dude, this is starting to become a problem. Like, this thing is very hungry for money. Very, very hungry. And that's also the issue of always starting in last place, that you have to overtake everyone. Ah, fuck, no. Okay, thankfully in that one I didn't crash, but man, doesn't help that this track seems to be a little bit evil as well. Damn, now I share your pain, Yannick. This shit is fucked up, without a doubt. So, is there anything aside from the roll cage to reduce damage? Because anything that will... well, I'm assuming that a body kit will probably reduce damage, right? Just that I don't like the body kits. They make the car look like shit. At the same time, I think that the car wouldn't look pretty nice if it's... fuck that. Okay, well... there goes another repair. At least this time I dominated the track, so I think I will use another marker. This will be a problem, constantly using markers like that. Body kit gives aero, but I don't know if anything else reduces damage. Okay, but at least we know that the body, sorry, how is it called? The roll cage reduces damage. There is a racing seat upgrade. That one increases comfort. Well, that's what it should do, you know? That's the idea. How important that is, I don't know. The comfort should be increased. Okay. Got him. I also think that the red in the 35 can be a little bit darker. I feel like right now it's a little bit too bright. I want to go for a darker one. Team, that's even more expensive. I'm gonna use another marker. I mean, it's nice that I have a lot of markers, but I cannot fully rely on markers, you know? That's a little bit of an issue. Oh wow, we have Lancer Evos with a lot of horsepower here. So this is the first actual regular race that I do with this car. And here the interactions are a lot more common, so... Damn, and I already have to brake to not crash these assholes. On the right side, once you get the lead, it should be mostly smooth sailing unless you make a mistake, I guess. Well, maybe not, because I remember some guys, even with very fast cars, that they end up like using the nitro or whatever, and suddenly they are on your ass again, so not so sure. Not to mention that here I really couldn't take the lead very early on. At least it seems that the podium here is the... Oh shit. And someone is trying to... Damn, someone is trying to do takedowns here. Come on, bro, this is not burnout. Ah, man, what the hell are those tires doing there? Are you kidding me? Why will there be tires right on the waist? Like, you want people to die. Holy shit. That's a problem. And I saw them, it's not like I'm blind and I didn't see them, but like I didn't have any room to overtake otherwise. And I think that that's the most fucked up thing about this. These tracks are not very good for overtaking in general, but that's the whole game. Like, the whole game has very narrow roads on the tracks. Ah, fuck them, that doesn't look very good. I mean, after all, I hit those tires at full speed, so makes sense that it looks pretty fucked up, but then I don't think I could have done much differently there. It's fine. Also, I could probably get a better spoiler. And the spoiler doesn't look that bad, but it could be better. And there's also something weird. I think that the braking lights are not working properly. Like, sometimes they lit up and some other times they don't. A little bit weird, honestly. Like, they light up when they feel like it, but not every time that I brake. Weird. But I guess. Did I dominate? No, not yet. That's a problem. Oh, well, that was a... what? Like, my whole front thing was almost falling off and it's only 420. Quite a stoner-ass repair. So here, I feel like I wanna do the drift. Because if we're gonna do the multi-class race, this thing is gonna get fucked in one way or another. So it will depend on how hard this one is. Because this one could be pretty hard. So we will see how that goes. But at least if this thing gets damaged, the repair fees are not that bad. That one was bad, that's for sure. Yeah, we can do a better one than that. And the objective is still the same one as always, so I can definitely get those points. Not sure if in these rounds, but we can try. And that was perfect. That was absolutely glorious. It was the corner exit, the one that gave me the most points. Oh, Tomonori Uetake died. Oops. That's a shame, Mr. Tomonori. It's okay. You will get another chance. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, you try, that's what matters. Trying is the most important thing. Damn, yet again too long on that. I mean, it doesn't matter, but... Okay. Give me those points. And that's enough to dominate the day. So yeah, no problem. Yeah, get this one. I got the engine package. It's a shame that the rewards are so shitty. Like, ironically, it seems that getting cash is the best thing possible. Okay, there are a shit ton of high-speed challenges here. This one will be interesting to try. Oh, wait a second. Here you unlock a car. Now you can either unlock a Toyota Supra or... Well, the M3 I'm not sure where it is, but that's an interesting one. Maybe I hurried too much. Oh, it's the BMW probably. Here you can use either one. Maybe I purchased the Nissan too early if I was gonna get a free car here. I mean, to get a free car here I needed to beat the previous event, and beating the previous event with the Nissan Seal I don't think will have been very possible. Well, here I'm not sure. Well, that's the issue. The game doesn't tell you for what category the car that you're gonna unlock is for. It only tells you the model, but how am I supposed to guess? Because if it is for high-speed events, well, I guess regardless of what it is for, I guess I don't really care. But yeah, I'm not sure. If you make me pick between a BMW or the Toyota Supra, I'll probably get the Supra. I have 2 nitros to use here. Also, is it possible that the races in the races, I mean the songs in these high-speed events are different from the ones in other events? Because it feels to me that I never heard these ones, so I'm not sure. It's a little bit weird. Yeah, maybe they have their own playlist for these races. I mean, why not? I guess. Oh shit. That's bad. Boom. Yeah, don't worry, that's a free one. This thing is given to me for free, so you can crash it as much as you like. You didn't need to show it in slow motion, you know? I like that. I think it got repaired when I press yes. And it was still, you know, on the floor there. Pretty funny. Alright. Let's try again. This is a relatively long race. No problem. Anything that shows damage here is irrelevant. Don't worry too much about it. Oh, I feel like it would be nice if it was like this the whole game, that you didn't need to worry about damage. I know that it's one of the main mechanics of the game, so it wouldn't be the game in itself if it wasn't for that. I'm really not a fan of how everything can go to shit so easily, you know? It's a little bit annoying. Especially when you cannot really know like what the car is gonna be a good one or not. Like there are so many things that you should fully rely on knowledge for. Oh. He almost won that. No, I'll win it. Just like that. It seems that here, no matter what car you use, you always have a lot of score. So the BMW seems to be exclusively for grip events, so that means that if they make you pick between the two, I'm assuming that you will get the reward for high speed. Though isn't it a little bit redundant right now? Because you already have the Dodge Viper. Though I guess it's not a bad thing, considering that these are the events where it's the most easy to get your car completely fucked. I don't think it's a bad idea at all to have a backup car for that type of event. So here I could pick the Viper as the main one, and then as a backup having the... Well, whichever one I pick here, though, I'm most likely gonna pick the Supra. Ah, shit. I really like a lot of these default customizations. They look pretty nice. Well, obviously they are meant to look nice, but they just look pretty cool. Oh, I almost flipped my car there. Almost. So it seems like a very slow-ass track for a car like this, you know? It's a slow track for whatever car, but especially for cars like this that go at a pretty decent speed, you know. Okay. Seems that the best idea is to do all of the high-speed ones first, since these are most likely the ones that will give you the more amount of points and you won't need to do anything else. The Supra can also be used for drift. I guess I could do one drift event, but I don't really feel like it, honestly. Alright, let's try the Supra here. See how it goes. 437. I don't remember what was the amount for the BMW. You see, it's not 437 like it says here. I guess another thing to keep in mind is that the BMW has 2 nitros, doesn't it? This one only has 1. That's also another thing to keep in mind. If that's the case, it might be more worth it to get the BMW. It's a very bad speed. Well, at least compared to the BMW, it seems like this Supra kinda sucks. Like, the previous one didn't have any issue, I think, reaching 300 kilometers per hour, but this one is struggling like crazy. There goes, It doesn't even seem like it has a 6th gear in the first place. Awkwardly. So I guess I might need to change my choice. It will have to be the BMW, huh? You see, well, no, it has a 6th gear. It's just that it struggles so much to exit this speed range. And the nitro there didn't do much. I know that we were on an uphill, but still. Well, ironically, this is something I'm not gonna win. I don't know if the opponents are supposed to have the same, you know, speed. Doesn't seem like it matters, so maybe what's fucking me up here is the automatic transmission. And maybe automatic here is just very bad because it does the shifts very badly. The only reason why I finished it is because, wow, I was gonna say because I got some cash, I didn't get shit. Damn, that's fucked up. So let's try that same one, but now using the then it says 8. This time using the BMW. Let's see how it changes. This one has more horsepower, but I don't know, I feel like the problem for the big problem there was automatic transmission, not knowing what to do with the uphills. Also, this one has 2 nitros as well. I have a feeling like the decision might be clear. I want to see how I do here, but it might be the BMW after all. So this one is already reaching what the Supra was staying at. It's reaching the top speed that the Supra had before, and it keeps going even faster. So I think that the choice is pretty clear. Like, in fact, I don't even know why they make you choose here. Like, there seems like there is nothing to choose. Wow. Alright. That being said, this particular event seems to be a pain in the ass. Let me do the speed challenge. Man, at least I did get 5,000 points from that event, even getting last place, but it's not a bad amount of points, I guess. Massive. I also wonder if here is where the high-speed king is gonna get unlocked. Because I think that that's what happened last time, right? Like the grip king got unlocked when you got the Nissan C. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be. But I have no clue. So it does seem that by using this car it will be a little bit hard to reach any to go anywhere on those high-speed events, because if it's already struggling here going against cars with the same configuration, I feel like it's gonna be even worse for when it's gonna meet potentially faster ones. At least we do have the Dodge Viper, but it just seems a little bit redundant to have this, not to mention, well, even if you do have it before the Viper, chances are that you're most likely gonna do the event with the Viper before this one. So yeah, it just seems a little bit redundant to have this race day here. Well, it's fine. This one is a free victory, but it's not over yet, and obviously crashing means that you're dead. Well, not to mention the obstacles. It's pretty fucked up that these things can even have obstacles. And the obstacles here are not cosmetic. The obstacles are like, they damage your car quite a lot, as you could already see in that other event that I hit all the posts in a row and my car completely lost the front cover because of it. Yeah, also, by the way, someone died. In these events, that's a given. That's the intended result. Okay. And not as much a score as I was expecting. Seems that if we want to dominate this, we might need to do every single event, including the drift ones. Not a big fan of that, but I guess it will have to be the case. So at least I will be able to see how the drift is with a car that is not the Pontiac. Like, to see if there is a big substantial difference. Oh, a time attack in this track. That's also wild. This is really a baby track. Baby track, which is not the same as a track for babies, you know. Two very different things. And here it seems that these guys are setting some impressive times, actually. Okay, hold up. This one might be actually harder than the drift. That's fucked up. Well, I'm gonna try, but... this is a problem. And since this is a long track, I think the objective here is most likely gonna be... you know... it's gonna be something like 3,000 or whatever. It means that this track fucking sucks so many balls, dude. Like, corners this slow are so annoying. Like, you want to go fast, but you can't. I don't think this is gonna be enough, because it's most likely 3,000. Oh, it isn't, damn, really? I was expecting that it was gonna be the... like the higher amount, but no, it's the same amount of as every drift event so far. Well, that's weird. I'll take it, though. But I didn't even need to try that hard. So that also means that when it says poor drifting and all of that, like, yeah, poor drifting my ass. Like, assuming that I do that amount of points on every corner, that will be enough to win by a lot. So if I'm doing poor drifting, what is everyone else doing? Like, vomit-inducing drifting or what? Stayed on track bonus. I think I didn't stay on the track at the end there. It's fine, sure. If you insist, I guess I did stay in the track. Why not? Oh, here I don't even know why I'm bothering even getting a good score if I clearly don't need it. Hey, whatever. Might as well. I mean, it's entertaining to drift, I guess. I mean, it's more entertaining than just doing the track normally, I guess. Alright. So maybe I can do the... I can do the other drift event, assuming it's as easy as that one. Because the time attack seems like it's gonna be very painful, so... let's try doing this one. Especially since the objective time is most likely gonna be the same one. Easy. Damn, look at that, 3,000. I think that's the most score I did on a single drift event. Damn. Crazy. I don't really notice that much of a difference between drifting in this car and drifting in the Pontiac. Like, it seems that in both it's just as hard to turn around sometimes. It doesn't seem like drifting in this Supra is any easier, despite supposedly being a better car than the Pontiac. So I don't think that changing the drift car is gonna make sense for the time being. But then again, not like I have the money to do it anyways, so it doesn't matter. Damn, and even with that awful attempt, it was still enough to be the best score in the session. Alright. Well, give it to me. So essentially here, we already say we're picking the BMW. I just wish that at least they told you about which one you're picking, because here I'm assuming it's the high-speed one, but what if it isn't, you know? That's the issue. It's weird that this one has so much air and yet it sucks so much volts in the other one, but yeah, picking the BMW. That, however, did not unlock shit, so, well, I guess there's that. We can do that dragon one. Oh yeah, well, hold up, before I forget, the roll cage. That's important. Also, yeah, this is for speed, it's not for grip, so that was obvious, but in case there was any doubt. Alright, roll cage. Roll cage should be in body. Roll cage. This apparently reduces the damage that you take, and it's a very cheap upgrade, so... Well, and then there's also the racing seats that say that they are the perfect match. Yeah, sure. These are also pretty cheap anyway, so might as well. Oh, so that's interesting. They have a design. So it seems like it might be more visual than anything else, you know? I would prefer if it stayed black, cause... Yeah, I guess this is Sparko one. Cause all of the color ones look completely out of place. Well, I guess the red one doesn't look out of place, actually. I guess it combines. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I also say that I wanted to make the color of this thing a little bit darker. I guess something like that. It's still hard to tell, I guess, but... Wait, no, that's the one I already did. This one. Wait, what? Oh, you're not gonna show it? I guess, yeah, like that. Yeah, no, oh, my bad. Select, there you go. Okay. Yeah, it's fine like that. Oh yeah, about the spoilers also. The spoiler that, by the way, also helps the aerodynamics, so... There aren't many, actually. No, can you keep the camera there? No, you can't. You are too rebellious to keep the camera there. I'm not a fan of how any of this look like, though. Like, why are they so small? Like, the car is way bigger than this. Why would they have them to be so small? Like, they are all smaller than the default one. How horrible. Yeah, like, at that point, I'd rather keep the default one. Easily. Alright, so now that that's there, I guess I could do some of these ones. Which one? I don't know. I guess this one. Maybe. The dragon this. There was an auto scoop button. What does auto scoop mean? I'm not sure what that means. Does that automatically fit it, I guess? I mean, I don't even know what the word scoop means in the first place. Oh, you can change the size, okay, yeah. I guess once you select it. The problem is that it's hard to select which one you want when you see them all small, because it's like they all look like shit, and obviously they won't look like shit once you make them bigger, but it's hard to decide when you cannot already see them on the right size at the beginning. Hey, it's fine, don't worry about it. Shit. I gotta be very careful not to damage this car, because if the Nissan is already very expensive to repair, this one is millionaire to repair. So yeah, don't crash this one. For the love of God, don't crash it. It's not a good idea. The drag races, I guess, at least have a little bit of excitement, because you don't know when you're gonna crash the car. I mean, ideally never, but something that there's not much you can do about. It could always be a problem. Was a little bit late. No, stay there. Though I'm surprised that you don't get disqualified for crossing the line. If this was a real life drag race, if you get out of your lane, like, you are out. You cannot do that. Obviously, because of safety reasons. Like, if you were allowed to cut the opponent, the amount of deaths that will occur will be a little bit too many. But it seems that here it doesn't matter. Well, then again, you have the high-speed races that will be an absolute safety hazard anywhere, so... I guess the organizers here are not very interested in your safety anyways. Yeah, don't worry about it. At least that didn't count as damage somehow. Okay, sure. At least that was a start without damage. Now the question is if I can overtake this guy without damage. That one will be harder, I guess. But not if we overtake them from off track. Yeah, no problem. Alright. Yeah, we got this. I mean, it's so bizarre that the lights don't work properly. At that point I gotta assume that it's an emulation issue, because I mean, it seems something very specific, and I wouldn't see any reason for the real game to have that problem, so that might be an emulation issue. And I'm assuming that at the same time nobody will give a shit about fixing something like that. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's weird because for what I remember it worked fine for the other cars, but for this one, no, it doesn't want to work fine. So it is what it is. Alright, that works. Yeah, I think that at this point any of the grip events shouldn't be a big deal. Well, that was for the GTO. Well, that's weird, but sure, why not? The GTO is the drift car. Well, speaking of which, I could do one of these. Not sure how this trucks are gonna be, but as long as they are not urban trucks, it should be fine. I also really like the way this car looks. Pretty nice. That was pretty close to a crash. I mean, it wouldn't have been an insanely bad crash, but still a crash that is better to avoid. Okay, for some reason, oof. I'm saving myself from crashing against that wall every single time by, like, you know, magic. Though I'm not sure why this car cannot steer properly there. Like, it's actually struggling like crazy. I guess I have to... Okay, there is a problem. I swear there is a fucking magnet on that wall. Like, no matter what I do, my car always ends up there. Like, I'm not joking. Like, right there I did something different and I ended up on the same spot. I don't know what the fuck that wall's problem is, but... seems that it's out for blood. Yeah, do you see? Are you seeing this? That has to be a bug. Oh. I understand now. It's because that wasn't the place I was supposed to go. Though it's pretty scary how the physics completely get fucked if you go off track. You are supposed to do the full corner, you weren't supposed to go there, but... Is there any indicator of that I miss? I mean, look. Technically, you have the arrows pointing, but if you give me room to pass, I'm gonna assume that the arrows are pointing at me needing to go there. You know? Oh shit, someone with 1,600? Who does this guy thinks he is? Pretty weird how the physics got completely fucked. I guess no one in the dev team thought that you were gonna be dumb enough to go there, but yeah, it's like the physics completely abandon you. It reminds me kind of like there are a lot of games. The most famous example is Minecraft, where if you go outside of the intended place, the physics start doing weird shit. Well, and if you want a game with cars that also does that, is Trackmania. If you start building a track outside of the usual coordinates, you have the physics completely freak out. The difference is that here, reaching that place is not particularly hard to do, so it feels like it was a little bit overlooked. Well, whatever, I win. That's what matters. How many more events do I need? Yeah, unfortunately 2 of them at least. I mean, unless I can do very well in one of these, but I don't think that however I do is gonna be good enough. I could try the time trial though. But I most likely will have to do 2 events no matter what. It's whatever. Well, if it's only 1 minute, it shouldn't be a problem, right? It's relatively fast. But every time that I use this Nissan, I get scared. I get scared that it's gonna crash and I will need to pay a lot. But you will see a lot of off-track overtakes like that one, because honestly, risking my car crashing is bad. And I also got the best time already on the first lap. Here, winning is not the issue. The issue here is not crashing. Because my car is fast enough to... Oh, someone crashed, speaking of which. Well, that guy doesn't matter anymore, so I guess gotta be careful with this old ass car. Alright, no problem. Overtook them all. Now I only have to worry about not crashing my car by doing normal driving, right? And it could still happen. I hope it doesn't, but it could. There was a nitro that I could have used and I didn't. And it's always worth it to use nitros. Well, not just to finish events earlier, but also you get more score from that. Yeah, unfortunately this is not enough to dominate us by very little. Like, man, that's such a shame. Like, by so little. I'll do the drift event, but man, what a pain. Well, here in the drift event, even if you don't win, it should be enough to dominate the day. I also like how, as long as you have one tire inside the track, it doesn't count as off track, so you keep getting points. Very amusing. You can abuse that a lot. It keeps saying poor drifting. Did that count as a hit? I feel like it almost happened at the same time that I crossed the finish line. Well, we will see. I mean, if there is no visual damage, then no, it doesn't count. So it most likely didn't count. But hey, that's good for me. I think that one also didn't count. That's nice. The kind of shit that you can get away with simply, you know, or finishing at a specific time. No, leave the race there, yeah. I think I'm gonna complete all of the of the race days in these reacting sessions, and then I'm gonna go for other places. The problem is that this one was a pain in the ass, but I'll have to... I also want to do this one. Actually, I'm gonna do this one first. This one is one that I already beat, but I didn't dominate, and it kinda pisses me off to not see it being dominated. Like, looking at that thing not being there with the green border pisses me off a little bit. Oh, but this is actually... hold up. Isn't this the drag race that has an irregular terrain? Maybe not. No, I think it isn't. I hope it isn't. Is it? No, this one seems normal. Because the one that has an irregular terrain, I have no clue how I could do it with this Corvette. And the fact that it's already very unstable as it is. Here it's not an issue. No, this one in fact is the one with the... like the one with the... like the city place. I thought that one was the one on the top, I guess no. This one was basically like the first event that made me see that my Nissan Seed, oh shit, was no longer possible to use, basically. And my poor Nissan Seed did what it could. Well, not just the Nissan Seed, but also the Honda that I use for drag races. Like that one also couldn't do shit here. Yeah, like this might be the first race day that actually destroyed my illusions. Hey, don't worry. They got recovered when I discovered the car load. Well, I mean, I didn't discover it. Yannick told me about it. That's not the same as discovering, I will say. Alright. So, we might not need to do that much with that amount of points that I just got. Oh yeah, this drift is a fucking piece of shit. So that's the event I'm not gonna do. Shame that the other ones don't help too much. I mean, sector shootout and time attack are very annoying, but whatever. I'll have to do it. And I remember here that with the Nissan C I couldn't beat any sector at all. And here I already beat the first one without even trying, though I'm not gonna beat the second one. In fact, that one, I didn't beat it by quite a lot there. That will be an issue. In fact, I'm not beating these ones. Am I actually gonna get dominated here? I would rather not, but it's what it's looking like. In fact, it seems that all of my opponents are quite far from me. Ah, that's a shame. Oh, someone also crashed there. Somehow I didn't see him. I'm surprised because, I mean, there's not much room on that corner. I should have seen him. Alright. Sure, why not? I mean, as long as you don't get in my way, it works for me. Damn, and I couldn't get it there even with the nitro. What the fuck are these guys doing for the second sector? Like, how can they get it so fast? That's an issue. Oh fuck. Yeah, that's a problem. Both of my side mirrors are not doing very good right now. It's fine. I also couldn't beat my own time there. It is an issue. I tried to get the corner aggressively, but... Well, I did get the record. Okay, I might be able to still win, but I think I have to bet it all on the final sector since it's the one that I took the time. I mean, the third sector might be doable too. I'm not sure. Yeah, it actually would have been so doable. Damn, I'm still struggling a lot with that one. Well, here even if I get a better score, it doesn't matter because I'm pretty sure that Ryan already won this. That's so annoying. Well, I got second place, which could be worse, but the worst part is how much it costed my car. Like, my car probably gonna be a little bit expensive to fix. So, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's very expensive. I mean, I'm not a fan of constantly using markers, but that's more money that I can get in a single event, even while winning it, you know? That's the problem here. Well, if we can do the time attack and the grip race, it... Like, I shouldn't need to do the drift. It's still annoying. Well, sector shootout is a piece of shit, so... As long as I can do the other ones, it should be fine. I hope. At least here, by looking at the minimap, seems that at least the time that I'm doing is not bad. And the good thing is that the last chicane is not a part of this version of the track, so... Though, okay, the guy that is going first place is going extremely fast. But that all, yeah. That is a very, very fast record, actually. It seems like no one else also was close. Maybe there is just something on this race day that is just not beatable, you know? I think my strategy here will be leaving all 3 nitros for the final lap, but maybe that won't be enough. A 51. That's messed up. For sure. Yeah, I don't think I can do 51 even in my wildest dreams here. I'll try, but... Man. I guess this race day will have to suck a cock, perhaps. See, even with all the remaining nitros, I don't think it's gonna be good enough. Hey, like, he's in a completely different level, it seems. 51 is not happening. Ooh, that was pretty close to a crash. I ended up... Yeah, that was even worse than my previous time. What the hell, dude? Well, at least I got a shit ton of score. Like, that's enough score. That's a similar score as if I simply won. I will use another marker, I don't care. So if I get this race, I should be able to dominate the event. But damn, even this Nissan is starting to not be enough. And these are events of like the previous category, not the one that I'm currently engaged with, so maybe I need to go full aerodynamics or something. I mean, technically that's the last upgrade that I didn't get. I don't know. Are you kidding me that a Hachiroku is on the lead here? Come on. Stop choking around. Seems like there was an accident behind. At least it seems like this race will be a victory. At the very least. Okay, Pete Carter died. Not sure how you can die in a race like this, but I mean, he probably crashed against someone else. I mean, oh fuck, really? I say that and I get light damage, yeah. I guess that's karma for you. God damn it. Light damage is pretty different from totaling your car, though, I will say. Very different things. Well, unfortunately that will cost me quite a bit. God damn it, dude. Every single event that I did is costing me an eye to repair. You can see that the cash that you get per event is not enough, you know? God damn it, okay. Well, not to mention the cash you get for dominating is also quite shitty. Alright, so at least, yeah, repair. Okay, I'm repairing with cash this time. Oh, Drag Master, okay. So we're gonna have this guy, the Drag King. Is Drag King the opposite of Drag Queen? I wonder. Wait a second, did it actually say drag? Like on the car itself, didn't it say Drag Queen? Maybe I'm imagining things. I feel like it said it though. Well, hard to tell. Anyways, I don't think I'm gonna do that now. I want to finish the like this React team session, so I'm gonna do that instead. Wait, did I pick the right one? Just in case. Now the question is, do those guys even have any chance against me? Because my Corvette didn't seem like like it had any issues obliterating everyone, so I have a feeling that I'm just gonna smoke them. Hey, maybe I'm wrong. Though if I need more than this Corvette, I have no clue what to get. Because this Corvette is already doing magic. I wonder if I will be able to do below 7 seconds. I mean, I feel like it's certainly possible, but will require some very perfect execution, not to mention perfect timing on the start. It's most likely doable. I also wonder when's the perfect timing to use the nitro, because I feel like I'm using the nitro too late. Also, I feel like I haven't done a half-mile drag event with this car yet. I think all of the ones that I did were like the quarter-mile ones. And this car can certainly do a lot faster. No, maybe I actually did one with it. Oh, I fucked that up. Oops. I mean, not like it matters. Not only I'm still gonna win, but also the time is not important, since I already got the... Well, that also would have beaten everyone anyway, so... yeah. Don't worry about it. So... oh, it's this same location, right? Yeah, in fact, here I already tried and no. Yeah. It would be nice if you didn't need to do the... Well, these are essentially the same events. Like the daytime that I did, the race day that I did before and this race, they are almost the same one. In fact, isn't this the same asshole that did our asses last time? I feel like it is. But I don't remember the name. Yeah, I feel like... Wasn't it Kawakami? I feel like it was that same guy. Well, I seriously hope it isn't. But we will see. So, is it the same? Yeah, it is the same track. At least it appears to be the same track. But it seems that whoever is the fastest opponent is not leading right now, so that means that he will lose time no matter what. So that's good. Well, and the good thing is that the chicane is not here, so you don't have to do extra risking at the end. That was still enough, not enough time to get the best time, but pretty sure that adding a nitro there is probably gonna be enough. Like, it's pretty clear adding a nitro on the final straight, like it's the most optimal place to do it. So 50 seconds for best lap. Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot do that lap time, but since I have two nitros, I could use one on the tunnel and then another one again on the final straight and see if that's enough. Maybe not, but we will see. But the tunnel also ends relatively early, so light damage, really, dude. Fuck you. So 50 is still the top time. Got it, nice. Well, shame about the damage, but I feel like it was a very light hit. Like, you shouldn't be very exaggerated with the damage, right? Like, that should be less than 1,000 to repair. I wanna believe. Well, at least I got a free repair marker, which are sorely needed here. Okay, yeah, that wasn't that much. I mean, makes sense, it wasn't a hard hit at all. Alright. So yeah, we're most likely gonna have to do the 2 races, but I certainly prefer that over doing the absolutely awful drift events here. Shame that we have to still risk this car a lot. But yeah, I mean, there is no other way to do it. Like, there is no easy way out, you know? Oh shit, man. You cannot even properly launch without needing to be careful of the guys in front of me. At least there's only one car ahead right now. Overtake. Yes, overtake. Nice, that was so clean. Shame that this variant has the chicane at the end, but I mean, differently from the time attack here, we don't really need to risk it, but I feel like the issue might be whoever is behind me trying to overtake, or them doing the chicane faster, and they are gonna end up crashing me. At least not on the first lap. And there's only 2 laps, so it should be fine, right? Might as well burn the entirety of the nitro for this final lap. It's quite a difference. Like, it seems like for time attack they also pick way better contestants than for a regular race. Or maybe it's just that the AI is dumber the more contestants there are on the track at the same time. I don't know. That was absolutely free, and more importantly, free of damage. Like, I didn't get hit a single time, so no need to spend any money. That's great. Alright, and then we can do the grip class, and then we dominate this, and there will only be one more on this class. Well, on this class, I mean on this category of events, right? Now, this being a multi-class, will it be more dangerous for my car? I mean, theoretically, yes, but considering that you don't have to deal with 8 cars like at the same time, it might not be that bad. I mean, you still have to deal with slower cars and have to somehow overtake them, but yeah, well, it had to happen, I guess. It was much needed. Well, as long as it's only that hit, that's probably gonna be another 800 to repair, so as long as it's only 800, it's not a big deal. Will it be 800? I hope. Oof. Yeah, crashing full speed against that wall will be absolute destruction of the car. Now the thing is that the guy behind me, At least at the beginning of the race he was quite fast, and he only got slowed down because of the slower category. He might be able to. Oof. Unfortunately, that's adding more damage to the pile. It is what it is. Okay. Well, it doesn't look that damaged, right? Well, it tells you, I'm assuming with the points that get taken away from the bonus, you can more or less see how much damage that truly is. Okay. Yeah, leave the race day. Yeah, that wasn't that much. Okay. So only one more remaining, which is those 2 arrows pointing up. And it seems that these are mostly high-speed events, 3 of them in fact, plus a drag race, well, and the sector shootout that it's basically not gonna be done. But yeah, that's what we have here. And I'm definitely bringing the Viper. And I'm also bringing this thing as a backup. In case something bad happens. Yeah, we will see. Yeah, starting with the drag event as always, since it's the one that will give me the most points as always. Now this one, having pillars in the middle seems like it will be a problem. It feels like it's asking to total my car like that. Yeah, this can actually be an ultra issue. If my car decides to slightly go to the... Dude, like this is so extremely dangerous. Like my car could get totaled even by me not doing anything. Like slightly moves to the side and it's dead. Instantly. Holy fuck. Well, let's hope that's not the case. At least for now it's no problem. And somehow the car is able to stop before crashing against something. Alright, so here it's the opposite side. So you have to correct to the left, not to the right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a smoke show. Okay, right now, this is excitement. Right,
Oof, careful. Okay. I went safe there and I didn't even try to activate the nitro or even upshift. Okay, that'll work. Crazy that so far only one time the Corvette got total in a drag race, so I guess that it's not an issue. Alright, so let's try doing the... Yeah, speed challenge I also will want to avoid it. Let me do the top speed run, hopefully. I mean, top speed run was the one that was simply winning, or was this the one that you needed a top time? I mean, a top speed. No, I think that this one was the race, wasn't it? But we're out to find out. No, okay, never mind. This one is the one where you need to do the like the top speed thing. Well, that's a shame because these ones are not easy to do. I mean, they were easy to do with the Corvette, which makes sense, but it's because it was absolutely broken. Here, this one, I don't think it's that broken. At least it seems like it's a short event. Well, not that much. Could be shorter. Well, could be longer as well, I guess. I'm pretty sure that right now I can confirm that the songs in this mode are different from the songs in the other modes. It seems like the developers really like this mode. I mean, it's not a bad mode, just that it's very fucked up how easily you can obliterate your car, but I mean, that doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just extremely dangerous and even PTSD inducing. I mean, we have a victim already of the PTSD from this thing. And I was able to overtake everyone as well, nice. I didn't win by that much though, but I won, so that's what matters. Dodge Viper seems to be doing... Damn, that's a lot of points. But it seems that these high-speed events will always give you a lot of points. And I think that we only need to do 2 more events to dominate, so it's also gonna be pretty fast. Well, assuming you get a super good event, you could actually win by doing only 1 more event, but yeah, you will have to do exceptionally well, and that's most likely not gonna happen. But hey, it's worth trying. So this one is an actual race, differently from the previous one that was essentially a speed trap event. This one is a race. The first one wins. As simple as that. Oh, the Lancer Evo is struggling to overtake the Nissan 240. Oh shit. Have some fast cars in here. On the right side, for the most part, the frame rate on these events is not that bad. I guess maybe it's the screen shake that kinda conceals the frame rate, but it doesn't really throw you off. Pretty nice nitro you use, mister, but it ain't gonna work. So how is it going, Sunshine? I'm here going pretty fast. Very, very fast. Extremely fast even. Well, more than 300 kilometers per hour cannot possibly be considered not fast. It is essentially fast by every definition. Someone died because that's how fast these events are. As fast as they are and as fast as the opponents die, you know. Gonna use the nitro one more time before the finish line. Right here. There you go. You got good control of the car, thanks. Though thankfully the cars are easy to control in these events. They are not a problem at all. Like, they behave pretty nicely, you know. So I actually need to do one more event, and the question is, will it be easier to do the top speed run or the grip event? That's a good question. I actually don't know which one. I kinda wanna do the grip event, I guess. But I feel like the high speed events that theoretically are a lot more risky, I feel like they are relatively safe. But these grip events, it feels like my Nissan here is a magnet for disaster, no matter what. Like, my Nissan here just cannot avoid taking damage in one way or another. Well, on the right side, oh, what the hell? On the right side, I don't really need to win this one because I only need a small amount of points to dominate the day, so I feel like even if I get last place, I will still dominate the day. But it will be nice to aim for first place, of course. So let's try doing that. Careful there. I guess it's mostly because the high speed events usually don't require braking whatsoever, which means that the only thing you need to worry about is steering. And of course you could crash against an opponent that is ahead of you, but outside of that, it's not like you're gonna crash against the track. Well, you could still crash against the track, as you could lose control. I don't feel... Yeah, see, like, for example, that is something that most likely won't happen ever on a high-speed event. But it happened here. Because, you know, these cars have to drive in tracks that have the corners that they have, right? There's not much you can do with them. So unfortunately the Mazda RX-8 here is gonna win, but as I say, the result doesn't really matter. Like, this is still gonna be enough to dominate the day. I just hope that the damage wasn't too much. I mean, I simply just... Well, it looked like a lot. It's probably because of the speed. Really, dude, damn, that's so much simply for just hitting the wall from the side. I will use a marker, but really feels like I have to avoid grip races at all costs. We fully beat the React team session, so at least we don't have to worry about that. So that's great. Which means that the next thing to do is... well, I could do the super promotion days, but I also kind of want to try... you know... Wait, win, dominate... Does that mean... No, hold up. This one. Well, I could do either the drag one or this one. This one are basically all grip class races, but... Well, we can do the first drag one. Well, obviously they are all drag races, but this one is most likely the one that I will be able to beat easily. Like, all the way until you reach the king. And I guess the earliest that we can get rid of this, the better. I guess we can do that real quick. So we will see the actual real fast times once you get closer to the king. These ones are probably gonna be easy in comparison. Okay. Yeah. What the hell? 56 seconds. What did that guy do? Did that guy do the quarter mile running on feet or what? That was almost a whole minute. Like at that point you will think that the engine blew up, but no, if the engine blows up it's a different message. I feel like that car should simply got off his car and did that running. I mean, what other explanation do you have? Yeah, this is just gonna be... It's a shame because it's gonna be extremely repetitive to do these events one after the other, but I guess eventually you will have to beat this guy no matter what, you know? It will have to happen. Okay. Oof, close. At least no damage. Also, I think I understand how the unlock for the king events work. Like, you have to dominate a certain amount of events in each of the categories, basically. Oh yeah, and that's the king. Oh, it says King Queen, I think, on the side. And he's driving a Ford Mustang. Interesting. Well, I gotta say at least that the car looks pretty cool, so... not bad. Okay. Let me do a half mile. The half mile is obviously gonna be longer, so here, I guess if you wanna take the least amount of time, you will want to do all the quarter mile ones, but simply to have some variety and also to test how, like, what time it does, because I know it does 7 seconds on the quarter one, but how much does it do? Does it do, right? That's how you say it. On these ones. For I like how that pretty much has to be like, I feel like that's an exploit, because it's not natural that the car just stays there at 400 and cannot do anything else, you know? Like, it stays there despite not being close to the red line. Like, that's very clearly like, the fact that the car can reach 400 that quickly is something that isn't initially intended, you know? Like, there is no way. Like, at that point it stops accelerating. Like, it cannot go any faster than that. That even seems like it's like a physics limit of the game itself. It's pretty funny. Yeah. A Corvette is not gonna magically reach 400 kilometers per hour in real life, that's for sure. Yeah, bro, I know. Yeah, I think that you essentially made me break the game, Yannick. Like, this doesn't seem to be intended at all. Oh shit. No problem. I think wind tunnel can increase top speed. So you're saying that you want me to make it even higher than this? Are you saying that this shit is not enough for you? Like, you want this to be even more broken? Don't you think that it's already a little bit too much? Perhaps. Didn't we go far enough? Or it wasn't far enough for you? Yes? Okay. Well, I could see it. I could see that wind tunnel thingy. But at the same time, I don't know if it's a bad thing for the car to stay at that full speed, because that means that it has no danger of blowing up the engine, which is also completely stupid as well. The fact that you're going at the full top speed of the car and your engine doesn't give a fuck. It's fine. It seems that it's only relevant though for half mile. A quarter mile you're gonna reach 400 by the time you cross the finish line, so it's completely irrelevant, but it's just pretty funny all around, I gotta say. It's just a regular Corvette, you know. I'm just using a very humble Corvette, clearly. Clearly everyone everyone can compete against me. There is nothing unfair about this. Like, this is so crazy that I'm basically doing half of the events on the race day and it will be enough to dominate it. That's fucked up. Very fucked up. It's the way it works. Do you want me to do? I still think that the biggest issue is if one of these drag race events takes place on that one track that kinda goes like left, up and down. Like, this Corvette is gonna get absolutely fucked by that. Then stage 4 tire package, and for the Civic, I don't even use the Civic anymore, you sack of shit. Unbelievable. You know, shit, I dominated today. Alright, yeah, let's go for the drag king. I'm gonna kick his ass. This one is the one that you can see. Oh, break record to unlock that one. And break record of a specific type, it seems. But at least that one is next to be unlocked. What's the other one? Because there was another. Well, yeah, the dominating thing. Yeah. Break record, but of what type is my question. Like, what type of event is that? I mean, that shouldn't be a problem, because breaking records is easy, but... Wait, what events do you have there? So you didn't show me. Well, I don't even know why I even asked. Oh, wheelie competition. That's an interesting one, because the Corvette can do that naturally. If you do not enter with a car that has enough horsepower, yeah, I want... Don't worry, the Corvette can easily do that. I guess you have to sell your old car so they don't get upgrades. Yeah, it seems like it could be the case, but I don't wanna sell them. Alright. So how does the wheelie competition work? Is how much time you can keep the wheelie? Maybe it otherwise works like a drag race event, right? Well, it works exactly like a drag race event. Maybe they measure the distance that you can stay in a wheelie. Well, I don't know how much they expect me to stay in a wheelie, but I was able to stay. I fucked up. No, it's fine. I'm still on wheelie. Okay, that's enough. Is that good enough? I guess it is. Keep on wheeling. It is enough, but not by that much, I guess. I could probably do it better, but... Yeah, I mean, I did a lot of bad shifts, I guess, so... I'm not sure how much better I could do it. When it comes to the upgrades, it's useless anyways, because even the car that I'm using has upgrades that I'm not gonna use, so it's a little bit irrelevant. Oh shit! That was almost 300 meters. Yeah, try to beat that. See how it goes. Yeah, I guess my Corvette has this shit completely dominated. Like, no problem at all. Absolutely no problem at all. Oh, I fucked that up. Yeah, these guys don't stand a chance. They never did, but even less so now. That wasn't that much score though. So I guess it's not worth it to do wheelie if what you want to do is like dominate the event as soon as possible. Like, obviously I wanted to try it regardless, but if you want to be done with the day as soon as possible, you might as well ignore it, though I kinda doubt that there are gonna be too many of these anyways. Like, keep in mind that this is the first time that the wheelie event appears, and this is supposed to be like one of the final events of the drag type, right? But one of the final days, I mean. Shit. No, don't go to the wall. No, don't go to the wall, Corvette, okay? You don't wanna visit the wall. Oh shit, okay, someone here is actually getting close to me. Like, someone here is getting 8 seconds. Like, maybe this Corvette won't be enough at some point. That will be interesting. I mean, this Corvette is absolutely broken right now, so the fact that someone is almost as broken as me is crazy. Well, I mean, a whole second is quite a big difference on a drag race, you know. Go. Okay, right now it's starting to get very hard to keep my car from going against the wall, I gotta say. Starting to become a little bit problematic, you know. It's trying its best, but it is an issue, yeah. You gotta be careful with that. Okay, that was very fast. So it could be an issue because on the final day of these drag events I can probably get some like insanely fast one, but could it be faster than my Corvette? I really wonder. Damn, only 2,500 cash? Like, that's some poverty right there. Okay, well, here if you want to finish this race day as soon as possible, the best thing you can do is the quarter drag. Doing the half-mile drag makes no sense here, if you should simply want to make it faster. Alright, let's do it. I have to do all of the quarter ones. Well, all 3 of them, I mean. Not that much, but it's something. Okay. Now, the issue here is that it seems that it probably won't be enough to beat the Grip King to have the Nissan GTR that I currently have. Like, I probably will need to do some magic tuning to somehow make it able to compete. Or it might not even be able to compete in the first place. Like, I might need a better car. Maybe once I do all of the drag events, I could modify the Corvette to make it participate there too. I mean, it's pretty clear that the Corvette right here is the the golden egg chicken, right? It's the golden egg. So if I'm done with the drag events, I could easily change it out. The thing is that you won't be done with the drag events until you're done with every regular day. Like, I guess you can only do it once only the king days are remaining, not before that. Okay. So it seems that that's the fastest time I can do. So if there's somehow someone that can get sub 7 seconds, I cannot beat it with this current car. That will be insanely fucked up, yes, but I guess it could be possible, you know? We will see. Anything is possible right here. Well, and another thing that is possible, I should remember, like, I could probably use this Corvette for everything. Because keep in mind that I also use it for the high-speed events. But I guess maybe I cannot use it for drift. I'm not sure if the Corvette is drift ready. It might not be, actually. Also, whose idea was to put all these events that are exactly the same one next to each other? It doesn't seem like a very good idea if you ask me. I guess they thought it was a good idea. Like, yes, I understand that this is supposed to be the pinnacle of this particular event type, so obviously you're gonna have all the events to be of this type, but I mean, there's not many ways you can do a drag race. Like, a drag race will be like this no matter what, you know? So it's just one of those things that feels like at least you should have put a lower amount of events so it doesn't get as repetitive. Well, that's a problem that the game in general has, regardless of the king days or not. Like, the fact that the amount of events it has makes it very repetitive. It is what it is. Oh shit. Like, I'm paying attention to the tachometer, but sometimes I gotta look at the car because it goes completely off where it should be going. Alright, so that's domination.
Has been an absolute revelation out there. Come on, you guys have got
Yeah, and keep getting upgrades for the fucking Civic. Alright, and now what, King? Are you gonna show up? Oh, that's still another event before you get to the King. Are you kidding me? That's so fucked up. So you need to do 3 race days before you get any King? That's very messed up. And these are, well, 2 wheelie well, here you want to do the 4 drag events, I guess. Well, I guess to not make it too repetitive, I'm gonna try to do this one, like the Grip King. I still don't know if the GTR is enough for that. Like, it might not be enough, but I wanna try. Well, not to mention what I will have to waste. Most likely. Oh, an oval? I don't think this thing can go on an oval, you know? Let me try this one. Because it's not like this thing supposedly it sells at top speed, right? Or anything like that. Well, this is the oval, but it's the oval with an actual inner part. I have a feeling that this GTR actually cannot do shit here. You can already see the guy in front of me is doing some stuff, though he's being blocked by the other guys, but with that speed difference, and not to mention that this track is the oval, he will definitely overtake. I think that this Nissan will only be useful in the regular events. But yeah, when it comes to King events, I will have to try something else. Or maybe it is the same car, but I will have to do some serious tuning with it. You know, it's probably that I need another car and that's it. The problem is that some cars are so extremely expensive. Well, keep in mind that here I cannot even get the target time. There is absolutely no chance that I can get anything else here. Yeah, 129 for the best time. Well, to be fair, the best time, that is quite far from everyone else, but like I'm not even close, dude. So yeah, I think that this King days probably will have to not happen. Not with this car, as I say. That's fucked up. Wait, no, not the overview. Oh, wait, 34%? No way. Are you kidding me? Am I really 34%? But I shouldn't be 34%. Well, I guess I am 34%. And I guess I'll do the drag events after all. I wanna see what happens when you beat a king, you know? Well, maybe we won't be able to beat a king. I don't know. But I mean, the drag one I should definitely win. So to avoid doing the wheelie competition, I guess I'll simply do all of the 4 drag ones. Because the wheelie competition is simply not worth it because of the points. At least I hope that when you reach the king, it's a single 1v1 duel against him and nothing else, because if it's something other than that, I don't know. So 10 seconds seems to also be like what I can do on half mile. This is something that I think that they won't be able to beat no matter what. Like on quarter mile they were close, but there is no way they are gonna be close here. Like I just don't think it's possible. I do wonder if the career completion has to do with getting every record. No. Okay. That's a shame because I'll have to restart from the beginning, but that would have been a total. Easily would have been a total. So I couldn't risk it. But god damn it. If it wasn't repetitive enough, we gotta do even more shit here. It's fine. It is what it is. It seems that when it lands from the... Okay. I kinda doubt that that's light damage, honestly. I don't think I will call that light damage. That's probably gonna be very expensive to repair. Because it's a hit that happens at a very high speed, you know? Very, very high speed. I think it also has to do with the terrain here being very irregular. That's the biggest issue. Very, very irregular terrain. Them and 2 people already died. And they know it was gonna be so dangerous, but I guess it will. It certainly will. At least this time I don't crash my car. But how expensive do you think that repair is gonna be? I bet it's gonna be 10,000. I hope it isn't, but I feel like it all points out to that. Most likely 10,000. Well, close. I'm gonna use a marker, might as well. Not to mention that it doesn't tend to be normal that I crash this car in particular on drag events. Though it depends on the track. See, for example, this one having a separator in the middle can make it a lot more dangerous, you know. Oh, but it only has it at the beginning, never mind. Not gonna be a problem. The terrain seems still a little bit unstable though. Though at least it seems that the fastest that these guys can do is 8 seconds. Doesn't seem like they can do much more than that. So at least that's not a problem. At the very least. Not getting fast times, well, yeah, I mean, they are fast enough to win, but they are not as fast as I usually get them, you know? Yeah, it's fine. I feel like it was significantly worse than the previous one, but it was even faster, so... weird. Sometimes it's hard to tell. So 2 more to dominate and we are essentially done. Got some cash. We still gonna do this once. Well, it will be enough for the last one to do the wheelie one, but maybe to not risk it, I'll just do the half-mile one. Yeah, for now, let's do this quarter-mile one. Yeah, I just really want to see what the king event is gonna be about. If it's not a 1v1, it's gonna be a complete disappointment. Okay, I think that my Corvette decided it was a better idea to start drifting. Not sure what gave him that idea, but it seems that something gave him that idea. Not a very good one. It's fine. I guess I also gotta be extra careful about this one. I mean, it's not any different, it's just that I guess the car just feels like crashing. Oh, Sean Mason was pretty close there with his time. Gotta be careful. Seems that I'm more or less correcting properly now. I mean, the more I see those low 8 seconds that the second place is doing, well, this guy, this Sean Mason guy, the more I want to see what the king can do. I really want to see it. Basically, the difference in my case is when I use the nitro, that's when no one stands a chance. That's where everyone just falls behind. Alright. Wait, how many points remaining? Okay, so with that I can do a wheelie competition actually, and it also should be a lot faster too. I hope. I hope it is. I also know how dangerous it's gonna be, because in the previous wheelie competition happened in a very open track, but this one seems like it's a very close place, so I'm not sure. It will probably be a lot harder here to not crash your car, considering how close the walls are. At least it's not gonna be a problem to win. It might still be an issue to not get totaled though. It's not a problem to win as long as you don't crash. If you crash, it will be a problem. Okay, that... Ooh, I almost blew up my engine there. I did get some light damage, but... Damn. I also almost blew it up. That would have been very bad. But I'm probably gonna use another repair marker here. Probably. I mean, I have so many repair markers that shouldn't be a problem. Damn, that was the even more than 300, nice. Yeah, you're not gonna do it better than that. Okay, so we dominate this one, and the only thing remaining is the king. I hope we are in for a treat. Hey, I don't know. Oh, we start right away. Prepare to face off against the Drag King in a series of head-to-head events in a true test of skill. More like a true test of money. Climb the ladder as you defeat the king in each race, taking you one step closer to earning the crown and title of the king. Just remember, coming on first is your only option, so fire up your engine and get ready for some of the most intense racing. Yeah, that's pretty nice, but I need to repair my car. Or I guess it got magically repaired. Oh, nice. Well, that's pretty cool that they just repaired it for free. No questions asked. Yeah, they did. They did repair it. Alright, so we start with a wheelie competition. Well, I've been able to do 300 meters as my maximum. Let's see what this guy can do. At least I'm glad that they do 1v1s instead of generic events, you know. Yeah, we already saw you. Yeah, that's what the cars do in real life, basically. Like on an actual drag race, that's what they do. They usually, I mean, not exactly like that. They usually like burn out on the spot, and that's what causes them to go forward instead of burning out all the way as they go forward. But yeah, close enough, I guess. Okay, so I got below 300. Damn, he basically has the same amount as the regular opponents on the previous race day. So that means that in this game bosses are also not gonna mean shit, I guess. Like, they are simply gonna be shovers like a regular car. But I mean, it's not a problem here in drag events simply because the Corvette is so broken, but I guess it can be an issue on the next ones. But on this one, clearly not a problem. Yeah, and this guy cannot do more than that. Damn. If anything, it surprises me how insanely broken the Corvette is. Like, it's actually mad. It's mad how insane this car is. Well, pretty nice. Damn, and that was the best I ever did, I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know, King of Drag my ass. I mean, we will see how we do in an actual race. Wait, I got 0 cash, really? How fucking stingy. Like, no cash, really? That's so damn stingy. The king more like the chud. Yeah, more like the peasant. It's the drag peasant. Hey, come on, dude, you call yourself a king? So what am I, a god? I'm the drag god? Yeah, you know how they say, I'm beginning to feel like a drag god. Wow, I did that pretty badly, and like that was 8 seconds. That's very bad for how I usually do. And he did a false start. Bro. Like, that's something that cannot happen, dude. If you call yourself the drag king, a false start is it's a noob mistake. You cannot do that. That's like being like a fighting game champion and you struggle to input a Hadouken. Ah, fuck. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter because this moron, I think he also did another false start. No, he didn't. It's just that he's so fucking slow. Though, I don't know what's happening to my car right now. Like, I'm struggling to keep it in line, you know? Like, I'm actually trying, not like it matters because he's doing super badly anyways, but what if he actually does it fast here? That will be a problem. Alright, that's more like, though it's still pretty slow compared to how I usually do at them. This guy did it slower than a car in the previous regular day. How is that possible? This guy is no king, dude. Like, he fooled all of you. He fooled all of you into making you think he's a king. And unbelievable. I will say that give me your crown, but if your crown has been part of such a fraud, I think I don't want your crown. I think that you can keep it. Like, holy mother of fraudulent. Yeah, and there is no way you're gonna be... Okay, I talk a little bit too soon, to be fair. My bad. Sorry. Also, is 25 the maximum amount that you can have? Because if it's the maximum amount, you want to use the marker as soon as you can, right? Because otherwise you will be wasting. Maybe it's just a coincidence that they both were at 25. Makes me think that that could be the maximum. I don't know. Not sure. I'm not sure why my car suddenly lost control at the end. Okay, since there is a slight like inclination there, and he did a false start, unbelievable, dude. There is a slight inclination that really fucks up your car. Like, you actually have to be very ready for that. Very, very ready. So yeah. You gotta be careful with it. Yeah, you have to survive there at the end because it gets messed up. Also, I really wonder how you even get a false start. You know that every single drag race event that I didn't get a false start even once. I mean, obviously I could do it on purpose just to see how it looks like, but I don't want to. Like, I legitimately have never seen a false start. Or rather, I haven't seen myself. Okay, doesn't matter. Stay there, because whether you win or not, this particular race doesn't matter. Well, I still gonna win it. That's as exciting as it's gonna get, I guess. Well, to be fair, right there, he got a pretty nice time, I guess, but unfortunately for you, yeah. Step on this asshole's car. Wait, is that a credit card? Well, that's the credential that says that I'm the drag king. So did I get his car as a reward? I hope. Yeah. Got his ass. I'm the drag king. I'm the drag king now. Well, it wasn't real. Oh yeah, you get as a reward this thing, and a cash reward as well. I could probably modify this one to not even make it a drag car, since I obviously don't need a drag car. But yeah, that was pretty free. But it was only free thanks to Yannick. I don't want you to forget about that. The only reason why it was free is because of Yannick. He didn't tell me how the tech with the shifts, I wouldn't have done it. And that's a lot of drift. I'm not sure if I like that. Wait a second. Willow Springs? I thought... I'm probably wrong, but I thought that Willow Springs was a track that was original of Gran Turismo. Is it an actual real life track? Because that's the same layout that Gran Turismo has. So does this track exist in reality? But I was sure it didn't. That's pretty weird. Yeah, the physics breaking Corvette, that's all you need, basically. I guess I have to investigate that. Like, I was sure that Willow Spring was a Gran Turismo original track, not a real life track. Unless these guys got the rights from Polyphony Digital, which will be funny. Maybe it's a real life track and I'm simply being a pleb, you know? That's most likely the case. Yeah, I'm also confusing it with another one, but no, I'm not confusing it with another one. Also, what's gonna be the top score here? Okay. So that's how these drift events are gonna be. You need close to 3,000 to win. Well, I was able to do that before, but can I do it now? I don't know. Is that I'm going out of the track, that's not good. You're doing well, my ass. Yeah, that's certainly not good enough. It seems like hard. It seems like a hard track. Maybe I could try the other ones, but I essentially need 3,000. I was able to do 3,000 once, but I think that on an easier track I could. Also, by the way, Willow Springs is not the only track that I noticed with a familiar name. There's also Infinion, which was the track where where I raced the Drag King. Like, that's a real life track. Ah, for fuck's sake, dude. Ah, that's such a shame. That could have been good. Yeah, repair it. Damn, the repair cost is so low with these dog shit cars, it's pretty funny. Also, something is wrong with deliveries there. That's the second time it happens. Oh. Infinion, that is now known as... Well, it's known with a different name. I kinda forgot what name it was though. Fuck, what was the name? Sonoma, that's the name. Sonoma Raceway or some shit like that. Alright, this is not working. I can try another drift event because the corners on this one are very cancerous. That being said, I don't know if the other ones are much better. Well, this one could be better. Let's see. Could be. Yeah, it might also be time to get a better drift car. Or maybe I could do a race day that doesn't involve drift events. That's another possibility. Just that drift events seem to be, unfortunately, quite common. Wish it wasn't, but they seem pretty common. I'm surprised that didn't give me more points. Well, that's a shit ton of points. Okay. Is that gonna be enough? Yeah. Yeah, essentially it seems like now, like the drift amount that the opponents are gonna go for is slightly below 3,000. The same way that before they did around 1,500. So it seems that most likely will be consistent. So that's good because, I mean, this car is definitely capable of that. It's just that some tracks are simply very hard to get a high score without driving super well. This one though is easy because it's so straightforward. But yeah, I'm still surprised, like, I don't fully understand how the scoring works because... Oh shit. It's okay. That's unfortunate. Oh wow, I didn't think it was that bad. It's fine, we're gonna finish the event and we're gonna repair it, don't worry about it. Like, exiting the event now will be worse. Well, depends, because if I total my car it's not gonna be worse. It would have been better to retreat, but nah, it's fine, don't worry about it. I think I'm definitely not repairing this with cash. Because even if it's like a slow ass car, it's still probably gonna cost a lot to repair this. Like major damage is quite a lot. It's a shame because that also will affect the points I get at the end. Well, the score rather. Yeah, because of heavy damage. Well, I don't think the bonus will have been that much anyways, but... Nah, I'm gonna pay that with cash, that's not that bad. It seems that in this place the textures are having an aneurysm. It only seems to be a problem of this place, though. The textures don't seem very happy about it. I could try the time attack because that's the other one that could be an issue. Well, the good thing is, about the time attack is that even if you don't win it, at least you do get an interesting amount of points, assuming that you beat the target time by quite a lot. Willow Springs. Maybe. Actually, I might be confusing it with another one that has the word spring on it. That I don't remember the name now. But yeah, like Willow Springs, I think it's, well, you can see it right here. It takes place in the middle of a desert. And if I'm not mistaken, this track doesn't exist anymore. If it's the one, I think it is at least. It is a track that they completely closed. So it only exists in racing games, so it's pretty much just a memory for everything else. So that's a shame. Alright, and here it's pretty clear that I'm not even close to these guys. At least we can see how much points we get from the target time, but damn. I'm so far from the guys, no. I don't think it's worth it. Promise that now, what other events can I have? I mean, I will have to do all of the drift events. Like, I'm assuming I can win the grip race. If I cannot win the grip race, then there is no way I can beat this one. And that will be an issue, because I don't have any other car here. I feel like one thing that I could do is probably make the shift shorter, since here it's not like you're gonna reach a very high speed anyway, so... Okay, at least no damage there. Okay, dominating this race day seems like it will be a problem. At least with these current cars. That was almost a problem. Okay, only one more remaining. Perfect. Absolutely perfect execution. Essentially the issue now is that the events I have to beat are the other drift events. Like pretty much all three of them. There is also the wheelie competition, but the wheelie competition doesn't give you that much score, so... Like, obviously I can do it, but it's like, it means that you need to beat 5 events in total. And since the time attack is most likely not happening, the only hope remaining will be the... you know... Ah, fuck me, dude. Damn it. I did not anticipate that. On the previous one I anticipated it simply because of the traffic that was there, but right there I didn't. I did not anticipate at all. Damn it, dude. And that's also something that really bothers me, good. I'm gonna be spending more money than the one I'm earning. And that's also very annoying in itself. That's a very evil corner regardless, so hopefully it's not too expensive to fix it, but it might be. It might actually be expensive.
The level of competition is very
It
high
is.
in the promotion races, so remember, folks,
I'm gonna use cash, but
mixing it up out
yeah,
there.
whatever.
Ryan Cooper's looking pretty strong. He's some decent victories and is really starting to make a name for himself with the fans instead of the cops for a change.
These two are very similar. They are supposed to be different, but I'm actually not sure which one I did and which one I didn't do. I don't remember. I guess I'm stupid. I don't remember which one of the two it was. I'm gonna do the wheelie competition. I think at this point I'm actually gonna commit to beat this, well, to dominate this day. Might not be able to. I gotta try one way or another. Also, one thing worth noting about the wheelie competition is that the wheel is clearly more exaggerated here than it is on the drag race. So I guess that's another inconsistency that doesn't make much sense, but yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Unfortunately, I crashed there. It's... Well, look. Thankfully, since totaling my car tends to be, you know, less of an issue, because the tokens are not that used. I guess it could be worse, but then... That's very expensive. That ended up being a little bit expensive. I guess. Well, no, I use a marker, so it's not expensive, but it's annoying. But damn, dude. Yeah, I feel like I actually won't be able to get much out of this day, as much as I would like to. I think that this day is a defeat. I think that this is the same drift event that I already did, so let me try this. I mean, they look exactly the same, but in reverse, honestly. Like, I'm not doing anything different, but I most likely am. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember which one I did first, if it was... No, it was this one. The previous one I didn't do it. Well, I mean, I did it there, but... The problem is that with this one, I had a lot of attempts and I still wasn't able to do much with them at all. Like, I keep getting consistently like around that score, but getting the 3000 that I got on the other one doesn't seem to be very possible at all. It's the thing that I don't understand, how there is such an insane disparity between them. It makes absolutely no sense. Like, it shouldn't be the same score required if they are two tracks that are so insanely different with each other. Because they are insanely different, that's without a doubt. Oh, God damn it. I mean, at least I could see how many points I get out of this. Well, especially being last place, I don't think you're gonna get any points at all. I have to probably abandon this racing day as much as I didn't want to. I mean, I don't want to because it's a waste of time. Though I could at least, well, instead of abandoning it now, I could wait until I get enough points to win it. And even if I don't dominate it, at least it's gonna unlock another one that might be useful for something else. Well, at least that wasn't last place, it was second to last. Pretty cool. And I got no cash, by the way, so the repair has to come from somewhere, I guess. Damn, and that wasn't enough to win the event, that's so annoying. I mean, the wheelie competition is very clearly the one you will want to do here. After totaling my car, I'm a little bit scared now. No, it's not gonna happen again. It's not gonna happen twice in a row, okay? That's something I can guarantee you. I won't let you do that. No matter how much you want to oh, that counted as damage though, apparently. Didn't seem like, well, it didn't say that I actually got damage. Because otherwise it would have asked me if I wanted to repair, but... that's weird. I guess it's only visual. I mean, for what I've seen, visual damage tend to go hand in hand with regular damage. Well, we will see at the end, but a little bit weird. At the same time, you need to dominate some race days to unlock the next group of events. So winning them is not gonna be enough. That's the thing. It just won't. So that is a problem in itself. I feel like I meet another roadblock pretty early, huh? It's just that the Nissan that I purchased should be enough to win the grip events, but for some reason that time attack I cannot do it. That car almost crashed me. Alright. So was that no damage or what? Yeah, that was no damage. So that's interesting. You can get visual damage and it's not gonna count, I guess. Alright. But I mean, I'm assuming that there will be a way to repair it. No. Well, okay, sure, I guess. So if I want to dominate, I will need to, like, it's probably possible to dominate, it's just that unfortunately I need to do something on this drift event. I mean, it's most likely not happening, but if I somehow manage to win this drift event, even if I get into a bad position in the time attack, it might still be enough points. Simply because of how the point counting works in time attacks. Works in weird ways. Still don't really understand it myself, but that was very bad. That's also another annoying thing. Aside from being a hard event to get points, it's also such a disgustingly risky event. Like, hitting walls is just natural, especially when you just have an obstacle that you will hit no matter what, you know? Just very messed up. It's just a very shitty track to do any of this. Now I think that there is no hope to dominate this event. It's simply not happening. Dominate this day, I mean. This event, definitely not. But I just don't understand what the intended way of doing this shit will be. Because I just feel like with a different car, I guess having more acceleration will help, probably. It's just that even with cars that I've seen that, you know, that you were allowed to test with them for free, that were supposed to be way better than this one, and I still didn't get shit from them. Wow, I can't believe that was enough to win. Tim. I'm an absolute fraud, but that works, so give it to me. Damn. Alright, so I guess that does give me hope to dominate this. I will need to do the time trial. Like, I will need 3,000. I think that I did get like something like 4,000 just for finishing a time trial. So might as well try it here. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. It will be fantastic if I manage to dominate. What if I don't? Oh, I have a Corvette in front of me. Apparently a pretty... Well, I don't know if it's gonna be slow. Okay, it is slow. Holy shit. Usually on a time attack I don't tend to get this close to an opponent right at the beginning. It never happens, but here it did happen. Alright, so he is faster. I guess he just has bad acceleration, because he certainly has faster top speed than I do. It also seems that our other opponents are weaker, like compared to the ones that absolutely kicked our asses last time. These ones are going extremely slow. Like, the other guys were already doing their own race at this point, but these guys are... Yeah, okay, I guess these guys put all their stats on top speed, and they forgot about everything else. I brake a lot there, I shouldn't have. That's the second place, but not very good. I probably did brake a lot on that final corner, and it most likely was not necessary. In fact, a lot of the tracks here seem to be pretty tricky in general. I don't want to nitro because I want to save it for the final lap. But yeah, this is clearly the place to nitro. So this is the corner that I did braking. I probably shouldn't have. Especially with my car, you can do this at full speed without trouble. So yeah, here, well, I still maintain second place, but yeah, I don't think I'm getting the first place. So second place will be enough to dominate the day, so at least there's that. Yeah, I guess that other guy looked very slow at the beginning, the one that is currently in first place, probably because he was behind the other guy, and then the other guy got an accident and he was free. And when he's free, that's the time he gets. But it makes sense to me. And this is where you want to use the nitro. You gotta be careful here because you cannot really go full speed there. You can go full speed before the finish line though. Oh, he went off track, the Corvette. Yeah, unfortunately not enough for first place, but I will say that was still good enough, and that should be enough points to dominate. It is, yeah. Nice, well that actually ended with a happy end. I didn't think I was gonna dominate with what I currently have, but I did. Alright, nice. I like happy endings. I don't know about you, but I do. And that didn't unlock shit. That's pretty fucked up. I could try this one. If we can do the dragon, like the aim here is not doing the sector shootout. The other one is this one. Yeah, this one, since it's only 4 events, that sector shootout is most likely gonna happen no matter what. So let me try this one. And this also will be the final day for today. I know that saying the final day for today doesn't make much sense, but you know what I mean, the final race day, so basically the final group of events for the day. So yeah, you get me. Alright, so yeah, as always start with the drag. And then I cannot wait till I do all the drag events so I can use my Corvette for something else. Because it's pretty clear here that my Corvette is a monster. I wish my Nissan was as much of a monster. I guess I really have to do some tuning with it. Well, Yannick mentioned the suspension, but I feel like also the shifts have to be different. Wow, nice. Nice shift, speaking of which. It doesn't matter here, guys. These drags are absolutely free. Though, as you can see, the times here seem to be approaching quite a lot the ones on the final, like on the King events. So it's safe to assume that this category will have King level events, because that's exactly how it looks like. That's exactly how it's looking like. Yeah, that's the second time I missed the shift on the second shift. Alright. Those times are king shit. So I'm assuming that the races are also, that's the reason why they are so hard, because they essentially have the difficulty of the final events. So that's awkward, because theoretically there is still one more category before you reach the King events, right? So why is it so hard already? Find it a little bit weird. Whatever. Wow, I almost did sub 7. Nice. Alright. so a lot of score. As long as we don't need to do the sector shootout, it's gonna be fine. Because the grip races are not an issue to win. Like, these ones are not a problem to win. Let's do this one. I hope that these tracks are not too cancerous though. That will be ideal. We will see. I like how they always point at that guy as if he was the biggest threat, and he's never the biggest threat. He's always the biggest bitch. Nothing more, nothing less. Like, see, you have guys like that that are supposed to be completely random. Ah, what the fuck? Okay. That's messed up. Wasn't expecting a champ like that. That's very messed up. I mean, it's messed up, I guess, because I wasn't expecting from this track to have a champ like that. But this seems to be a variant that I never played before. Alright. Oh! Nice. Alright. So it seems that other guy is not the only problem, but what you can definitely bet on is that the guy with the dragon liver is not the problem. That guy is a shover. A natural shover. Without a doubt. Yeah, these two guys are not, so gotta be careful. Should I use a nitro here? I will. Well, I think he used it too. But then that's so extremely dangerous. This track in itself is extremely dangerous. Well, you can say that about any street track in general. I mean, street tracks have that. Like, the walls close in very quickly. I mean, it's the main reason why actual racing tracks have grass, and then at the end they have like a tire wall. Precisely because it's very dangerous to go at these speeds and not have something to avoid killing yourself, right? So yeah, that's the important thing. Alright. I don't want to see the amount of damage I need to repair here though. Thankfully it was still light damage, but I feel like that shouldn't have been light damage. Hey, if it says that it's light damage, that's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, well, seems that 8000 is pretty much the standard. I use cash, by the way. Because I think that, like, especially if this Nissan is not enough to do the King events and all of that, I will probably need like all those tokens for when I eventually have a car that is even more expensive than that, and that every time that I need to repair it is gonna cost an eye and a leg to do that. So even though right now the amount to use is still a lot, I feel like it's nothing compared to how it can get. So I'm simply saving myself for that situation, you know? But yeah, we will see. I mean, so far, grip and... oh wait, that Dodge Viper has the stripe that I want to install in my cars. I mean, how is it so hard to install that sort of shit? Well, it's because the UI of this game is trash, but yeah. That's the one I wanted to install to my Nissan GTR and I couldn't. Oh shit, no, don't go there. Oof. That was a straight up death. It was dead after the finish line, so you already know it doesn't count. So yeah, don't worry about it. I was about to say that there doesn't seem like there is any issue, so far at least, with the high speed events. Well, maybe it will be an issue later, but for now at least it isn't. So yeah, only one event should be remaining here to dominate, which is gonna be the class, the multi-class race. At least it's the easy variant of the track, so shouldn't be that big of a deal. So yeah, don't worry about it. You should be able to get this. Also, that Audi should murder the flagman, by the way. They didn't show it because it will be too gruesome. Yeah, that flagman that you see there is another one. The previous one just got murdered. Yeah, don't worry about it. We have a lot of flagmans. The flagmen, I guess. We're not gonna run out of them. Ah, shit. I was trying to avoid damage, but I guess it's not happening, huh? Oh, is he gonna... Oh shit, he managed to overtake all of them on the straight. Well, not all of them actually, nice. Right, I think that's a Lotus, so God bless that Lotus for stopping this guy. But unfortunately you didn't stop him enough. Right, the problem is that guy is a little bit fast. Like, if there's no one to stop him, I don't think I can reach him. Oh, never mind, I reached him. He went too long on the corner, but he's certainly gonna catch me again, especially on the main straight. But at least we can block, and the main straight, the straight is very long, so all right, we need to block no matter what. Oh, so far he's no, never mind. Damn, look at that speed. Yeah, you had to brake there. Well, that was the final lap. I didn't know. If I knew, I would have just used the nitro, of course. Alright, well, I'll take it. That was almost 10,000 score there. Alright. Yeah, shame about the fact that I need to repair it, but that's fine. I don't mind. So yeah. Well, I guess I repair it with cash, no problem. I guess that will be it for me for today then. I think that doing another event will be a little bit too much. I just want to see what these ones are though. Essentially you have drag wheelie, 2 drift and 2 speed ones, plus a time attack. I don't like the way that sounds. Then 2 grip races. Okay, this one, if we can avoid the sector shootout, this one will... Oh wait, I'm stupid, that's the one I just did, god damn it. Yeah, grip, drag, drift, drag. I guess this one is probably the one that's gonna be doable. So how much do you need to go to the other side? So you need to dominate 5 and win 9. Well, win 9 probably counts almost all of them, though there are a lot up there, so I'm not sure. Well, regardless, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. And then afterwards, okay, so by the way, it seems that here, like, there is... Oh, never mind. Like, the crowns... No, it's fine. So after this, there are no more events other than the king events. Yeah, I just noticed that. Okay, so that means that once you're done with this group of events, you do this, and then you gotta somehow have enough power to beat the kings, which with drag wasn't a problem, but with the other ones it's probably gonna be a problem. Well, it's fine. At least I'll worry about that on the next stream. But yeah, in any case, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream with more of this. So have a good one and take care.